Hey, welcome everyone here to the Steel Center on the campus of Muskingum University for today's OAC Volleyball Showdown, featuring the 20th ranked Otterbein Cardinals and your Muskingum University Fighting Muskies. Hi everyone, I'm Tom Caudill, set to bring the action today as these two teams look to stay atop the OAC and keep their hopes alive for an OAC regular season championship. We'll take a short break, listen to the PA announcer Wyatt Miller, and come back with more details about today's big showdown.
Now let's meet the Cardinals. First and on starters. Number 2, Emma Steiger. Number 4, Madison Lacey. Number 5, Gabby Woodburn. Number 7, Olivia Grill. Number 8, Madison Keith. Number 12, Ava Wolf. Number 13, Kayla Lecter. Number 14, Blair Baker. Number 15, Kate Lau. Number 17, Lacey Hillman. Number 18, Olivia Christian. Number 19, Lexi Scott. Number 20, Bailey Tobin. Number 21, Mackenzie Schleiberger. Number 22, Lauren Nigel. Number 23, Madison Madison. Now the starting lineup for Otterbein. Number 6, Maddie Virgin. Number 10, Brooke Barr. Number 16, Grace Gans. Number 24, Chandler Crowell. Number 25, Olivia Blacktack. Number 26, Anderson Ball. Represent 1, number 11, Ashley Kayfaber. Number 9, Amy Casper. Otterbein is led by head coach Monica Wright, and is assisted by Jacob Caroline, Leslie Davenport, Emma Shepard, and Ryan Schiller. And now the non-starters for Muskingum. Number 1, Valerie Bailey. Number 2, Sierra Baker. Number 5, Allie Houston. Number 6, Devin Price. Number 9, Ashton Ketchum. 11, Allison Park. Number 12, Alana Alexander. 13, Abby Buckle. Number 14, Aubrey Barr. Number 15, MJ Brew. Number 16, Gretchen Foster. Number 18, Noah Hartzell. Number 23, Adeline Russick. Number 30, Emily Blackstone. Number 32, Lauren Harris. And now the starting lineup for Fighting Muskies. Alexis Bradley. Number 8, Jody Niemeyer. Number 10, Benji Trout. Number 21, Sophia Geller. Number 22, Emma Johnson. Number 24, Maddie Guerrero. Represent 1, number 20, Catherine Clayton. And Muskies and Taylor Division by Maddie Johnson for Rick Bickering. Now Toronto American League Please Rise for junior match to play.
Welcome back here to the Steel Center on the campus of Muskingum University for today's OAC Volleyball Showdown, featuring the Otterbein Cardinals and Muskingum University Fighting Muskies. Otterbein arrives in town at 17-3 overall and 3-1 in the OAC, currently ranked 20th in the latest AVCA Top 25 poll. For the Muskies, sitting at 15-6 overall and 3-0 in OAC play, and riding a season-best 6-game winning streak. These two teams have battled back and forth in even matches over the last 10 times, with Otterbein holding a slight 6-4 edge in those matches. However, last year Muskingum went to Westerville and took home a 3-0 sweep, taking down the Cardinals 25-17, 25-22, and 25-21. Emma Johnson led the Muskies with 11 kills, and Josie Niemeyer added 8. This game here has all the hype it's supposed to be. Two teams that have evolved into a natural rivalry over the last 10 years. And today's game really sets the picture for what could be an OAC regular season championship for either of these two teams. Muskingum with a tough stretch ahead here. You've got Otterbein today. You've got Carnegie Mellon tomorrow down at the neutral site in Marietta tomorrow. Carnegie Mellon sits right outside the top 25. And then Marietta next Wednesday, who's currently 18th in the country. So these next 3 games could really propel the Muskies high in the OAC standings and high in RPI value, and could also take a little bit of a setback. One thing's for sure, we are in for a beauty today as the Muskies are set to roll here. And it'll be Alexis Bradley looking like the Muskies will be serving up first. And she'll be out there with Sophia Keller, Emma Johnson, Maddie Farrell, Catherine Clayton, and Mackenzie Kraus. And we are just moments away here from the first serve on a Saturday or Friday afternoon affair. Nice crowd on hand here in the Steel Center for this one, which should be a beauty. First serve in, received by Otterbein. Otterbein middle coming in, not able to get it as Bradley able to get that one. Emma Johnson comes up, lays one down, dug out, and now it's going to be back over to Otterbein, and Muskies will set the offensive attack. Outside to Farrell, and Farrell puts it off the hands of an Otterbein player, and it's 1-0 Muskies. Looked like that ball went off of Mergen. Point for the Muskies. Otterbein again sets it up in the middle there, finds the open spot. No Muskies there on the right side of the court, 1-1. Talking with Coach Huey today, she really talked about how Otterbein will use the middle, and that's how they kind of run their attacks through. So it was going to be important to get good serves in, get them off balance a little bit. And the other part is the Muskies have to block well today. Serve comes in. That's going to go off of Kraus. That'll be a service ace for the Cardinals. As number 9, Annie Casper, senior from Mainville, Ohio, getting the service ace to start the service for the Cardinals. Sends another one in and another service ace. Back-to-back receive errors there by Kraus. And it's 3-1 Cardinals. This one handled by Kraus, set by Bradley. Johnson tips it over. Otterbein right there. They set it up on the outside, deliver the big kill. And it's 4-1 Cardinals. Otterbein riding some early momentum right now here in the Steel Center. Big OAC clash. Farrell with it, puts it back. The Muskies will just play this one over off of Clayton, and Otterbein will set up the attack again. This time it'll come to the near side. Ball kept in play by the Muskies, sent to the far side. Maddie Farrell, ball tipped at the net, and the Cardinals will have a chance here again. Plays out the over ball. Muskies setting up the attack. Bradley to the middle, and it's going to be Kraus. But the ball dug back over again. Farrell again for the Muskies. Big point taking place right now. And Otterbein tries to find the back opening, but hits it a little too hard, as that was number 10 there, Brooke Barb. Had an opening in the backside, just carried the ball a little beyond the line. 4-2 Cardinals. Sierra Lathrop in to serve for the Muskies. Lathrop sends the rocket shot over the net there. Hard serve. Goes back. Ball looked like it was going out. Catherine Clayton puts it in play, and the Muskies tip it back over. There's the quick hit. Beautiful play by Clayton as she lays down, sets up Kraus. Cardinals got it. They'll come back and attack again on the far side. Another beautiful dig by Catherine Clayton. And the Muskies tip it over. Up again, this time to the near side. Clayton again. And this one, ball all around, and the Cardinals find a way to get it back over, and the Muskies will set the attack. Outside to Krause, and Krause delivers the hammer. I'll tell you, if you could give multiple assists in that point to Catherine Clayton, you would do it. The junior libero all over the court for the Muskies. 4-3, Cardinals in the lead. Almost a miss hit there at the net as Emerson Baum got a fingertip on it, but just found enough space on the other side. Kind of caught the Muskies off the jump, and it finds the court. Lathrop keeps it up to Krause. Krause sends it over, dug out by the Cardinals. Middle hit, beautiful kill there by Baum, and it's 6-3 Otterbein. Well, there's that middle attack, and it's what Coach Huey was talking about today, trying to keep the Cardinals off of that attack. Big serve coming in. That's going to be a service ace. That's 3 service aces so far for the Cardinals. So 3 of their 7 points via the service ace. Little floater, not going to get over the net. So there's the service error. There was an opening there on the near side. Just not able to find that spot. 7-4 with Catherine Clayton going back to serve. Clayton, the lefty, has really posed a lot of problems for people. Just the way that ball spins off. A little different look. Sets it up. Otterbein not able to do it. There's the service ace by Catherine Clayton. Catherine Clayton, a 2-time OAC Defensive Player of the Week honoree this year so far. From Cincinnati, went to Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy. Drops another one in there, beautiful spot. This one comes to the near side. Big hit, big dig. And the Muskies send it back over for their own hit. Cardinals setting it up again, and the miss hit there by Baum, and that'll be a point for the Muskies. You know, if you're Otterbein coming into town here, you know it's the senior day. You know this is a big rival game. I'm sure the head coach, Monica Wright, talked to the Cardinals about weathering the early surge of emotion and energy and then letting it settle down and play the volleyball game. Wild hit there as Baum hits it out. 7-7. Muskies have rallied off 3 straight. Clayton serve comes in. Good receive on that side. The tip over finds the open spot. Baum does, and it's 8-7. So the Muskies tomorrow, a 2 o'clock game down at Marietta where they will play Carnegie Mellon, and then flip around and go back to Marietta mid next week and play the Pioneers in what will certainly be another huge rivalry game with big OAC implications. Comes in, Lathrop digs it out. Ball gets over, sets it up, tries to find the open spot, but a good job there by Alexis Bradley. Back out to Krause. Krause sends it in, dug out. And this will be an over ball by the Cardinals. Muskies will reset right to the middle. And there's the open spot. Smart play by Emma Johnson, the senior, realizing that the front corner was wide open and just softly places it there. Subbing in for the Muskies now, we've got sophomore Addie Russick, and also coming in is junior MJ Roop. Roop to serve. Big hit, good dig in the back there by Lathrop again. Number 19, Lexi Scott coming through with the big kill for the Cardinals here on the near side. Lexi Scott, outside hitter. She's a junior. Chillicothe, Ohio, went to Zane Trace High School. 9-8. Floats one over. Muskies kind of a little disarray, and there's the never really able to recover off of that good serve by Baum. And that'll go down, I believe, as the 4th service ace in this opening set for the Cardinals. Clayton with the receive. Roop sets it up. And Russick delivers the big crushing hit right in the middle of the court. First kill of the night for Addy. Russick from Sarver, Pennsylvania. Only a sophomore. Bright future ahead. And there's the kill coming down off the hands of Lexi Scott. Maddie Farrell with the receive and right to the middle, and there's a big hit by Josie Niemeyer, the senior. Saw her celebrating a little earlier for senior day, and last year against the Cardinals, Niemeyer with 8 kills, second highest on the team. 11-10 Cardinals. There's the miss hit at the net by number 24. Chandler Kroll just mistiming that jump and the hit. 11-11. Boom, big hit there. Number 19 finding the way again. Lexi Scott able to pierce right through the Muskie defense. Back and forth these two teams go. I mean, so far we're early here in set one, but this looks like a battle between two teams that could be OAC champions here in a couple weeks. And Sophia Keller comes through off the assist from Roop. Ties us back up at 12. Alexis Bradley checking back in to the lineup, as does Emma Johnson, and Bradley will serve. Bradley, local product, went to Sheridan High School. There's the big hit. Number Kroll again coming through, or Kroll coming through with the big swing and finding it off the hands there in the middle. And Annie Casper in to serve. Casper with a couple service aces her last time through the rotation. Sends one in. Kraus, this one able to get it up. Johnson tried to put it away. It was tipped at the net, kept it alive, and now this will be Otterbein, kept alive by the Muskies. Another one blocked there at the net, kept alive. This one's going to fall down, and that'll do it. Point for the Cardinals. Cardinals regain a 2-point edge here. I want to thank everybody today for listening here on the Muskie Sports Network, part of Flow College, as we've got a packed house here today for a Saturday or Friday afternoon affair. Serve comes in. Farrell puts it up. Puts it back over to Farrell again, and Farrell blocked down and out. So Farrell there with the kill. That'll be her first of the match. Maddie Farrell, junior from Sherrodsville, went to Tuscarora Central Catholic. Outside hitter for the Muskies. And Sierra Lathrop, the pride of Greenfield, Indiana, in to serve. Sends another one in, chips the net. Otterbein able to keep it alive. And the Muskies will set the attack. Far side, it'll be Kraus, and that one's blocked back down. Kraus came up with the big hammer and could not get it through the defense of the Cardinals. 15-13. Mackenzie Schellenberger back to serve, junior from Medina, Ohio. Calling the Muskies over top of the net. Point to the Cardinals. And that was off of that serve. Good serve. 3-point edge now. Serve comes in. Up from Lathrop, middle. And Sophia Keller tries to put it up, put back to her. Over the other side, it's going to be Emma Johnson. Emma Johnson not able to put it down. The Cardinals tried to sneak it there, but to no avail. This time it'll be Kraus putting it back over the net. And Otterbein sets the attack. And this one, Muskies here out of sequence, and Clayton able to save it back over. Otterbein really thinking. There's the hit. They're calling 4 hits off of the Muskies. Otterbein bench was really fired up. And the call comes from the main official, and there's the 4-point edge here. I would imagine if this gets to 5, you might see a timeout Muskies. Clayton receives it. Bradley sets it up. It's going to be Emma Johnson off of a freaking laser shot, but a beautiful dig by Casper. And they're calling the tip, and they're calling point. And there's the timeout for the Muskies. Welcome back here to the Steel Center. Muskies taking the first timeout of the match as Otterbein has stretched their lead out to 18-13. We'll see how the Muskies respond here coming out. Otterbein right now knowing they've got the momentum. Lathrop with the receive. Bradley sets it up. Tips out, point. That was Emma Johnson trying to find, again, that soft spot near net. It was open, just a little wide. So now a 6-point lead, 19-13. Critical moments here in the opening set for the Muskies. Keller sends one down, but dug out beautifully by the Cardinals. And this time the dig comes to Clayton. Back outside is going to be Mackenzie Krause. And they'll set the attack up here near side. And there's the kill going down by number 10, Brooke Barb, senior outside hitter from Johnstown, went to Johnstown Monroe. And it's 20-13. Muskies here have got some work to do in this first set. Sends a soft one right into the spot. Keller there. Up comes Krause, but a dig out. Now the Cardinals will send it to the far back row. Clayton there to get it. They'll send it near. It's going to be Emma Johnson. Emma Johnson puts it down. So a nice rip there by Emma Johnson, the senior. Last year against the Cardinals, when the Muskies went to Westerville and won 3-0, Johnson led the Muskies with 11 kills. Clayton sends a serve in. Otterbein sets it up right in the middle, and that's, man, I tell you what, that's got to be a hold. And there's the call, a lift, as she went up there, and it's pretty much a palm of the ball and just throws it down, almost like a dodgeball type of hit. And the ref right there called it, caught it really quick. 15-12, or 15-20, and there's the kill in there by Baum again. So 21-15, back out to a 6-point lead. Muskies strung together a couple points, and I'll tell you, the one thing that's hard here is in the rally scoring, when you get down 6-7 points, it is a hard fight back, and it's going to be a timeout for the Muskies. Second one here in the opening set. Hey, welcome back here to the Steel Center on the campus of Muskingum University. I'm Tom Caudill, set to bring you all the action today as the Muskies and the Cardinals here duking it out. Cardinals right now with a 6-point lead. Muskingum entered the play at 15-6 overall, riding a 6-game winning streak, their season high, also sitting at 3-0 in league play. Otterbein at 17-3 overall, 3-1 in the league, and ranked 20th in the nation. Josie Niemeyer tries to set it up there, blocked right back down. Muskies will get it though. And the Cardinals will send this one killed by number 19, Lexi Scott, and it's 22-15. So the Otterbeins' lone loss in the OAC came against Marietta. Marietta currently ranked 18th, and that was a barn burner over there. And there's the service ace, clips the net, falls right to the backside of the logo, and it's 23-15. So the Muskies now down 8. And there's a service ace off of Kinsey Krause, and I think that's her 4th receive error for the Cardinals. I've kind of lost count now, but I believe that's their 5th or 6th service ace here in this opening set. So set point for the Cardinals. Another big serve coming in right at the net, and they're going to tip it down. Muskies will get it back over, and the Cardinals will set the attack. And now the Muskies will try to get the attack. To the near side. Tries to find the open spot. Bradley there. Clayton sets it. Going up is going to be Emma Johnson. It's going to be dug out by the Cardinals. And the Cardinals will just push it to the back row. But Sierra Lathrop is there, and the Muskies come back in the middle. Dug out by the Cardinals, and the Cardinals send it back. Clayton is there. Bradley over to Krause, and Krause gets the point on a nice rocket off the hands of the Cardinals and out, and it's 24-16. Russick checking back in for the Muskies, as is Roop. Roop's serve comes in. Cardinals set up near side. Big hit out there just outside the line. That was a laser shot. Just a little bit wide. 24-17. Otterbein. Serve comes in. Roop with the service ace. Muskies have strung together 3 straight. 24-18. Well, I imagine here that the Muskies have a few more points to go before Otterbein would consider calling a timeout. Roop sends another one over. It's going to be out, and that's going to do it for the first set on the service ace. So the Cardinals will take set number 1. 25-18. We'll take a short break. We come back. It'll be set 2. Hey, welcome back here to the Still Center on the campus of Muskingum University. Otterbein taking the opening set 25-18. Getting a nice little ride of momentum there about midway through that set to bust open a close match and grab the momentum, forcing the Muskies to take a pair of timeouts. Now on to set 2. You know, I'm sure one of those messages had to be ride that early wave of emotion, of energy, of lots of things. It's senior day here on campus. It's a faculty staff appreciation game. And if we can weather that early storm, settle in, play our brand of volleyball, and we'll be okay. And that's pretty much what happened there for the Cardinals. Here we are in set number 2. Muskies now got a little work to do. Johnson's kill attempt there, dug out, and the Cardinals will send a free one over. Be back up in this one. Johnson's kill, but blocked out of bounds off the attack, and that'll be a kill for Johnson and a point for the Muskies. Johnson, one of the seniors recognized today before the game. Josie Niemeyer, also Abby Buchtel, and Alana Alexander, the other 3 also recognized during the pregame festivities. And there's a miss hit there as number 24, Chandler Kroll, goes up and tries to find that back corner and just pushes it a little too far. So 2-0, Muskies. Lathrop serving for Muskingum. Sends one in. Great serve. Puts up. It's going to be a near-side attempt. And it's going to fall right back down. That'll go down as a block between Keller and for Kraus. Well, Muskies coming out here fired up in set number 2. And the first point of the second set for the Cardinals. I'll tell you, it's kind of like what happened the other night when we hosted Mount Union here. Purple Raiders took the opening set, had a lead late into the second set. Muskies came back, closed out that game with some points at the end, and then really just rolled through sets 3 and 4 to take that 3-1 win, which marked their 6th straight win of the season. And there's a little carry for the Muskies, so another point for the Cardinals. Annie Casper has been doing a great job serving for Otterbein here in this match. Muskies try to set it over. It's going to be a tip and then a hit. Nice adjustment there in the middle by the Cardinals. Over to Emma Johnson, who sends it up and right back at her. And that's 3 straight points for the Cardinals. You know, so much of how this attack starts and evolves comes from the serve. Bradley sets it up. It's going to be Mackenzie Kraus, sends it down to the floor. Good blast there by Kraus. Kraus was her freshman year was the newcomer of the year in the OAC. Just such a high honor and a distinction for her. Somebody who's playing at high levels this year as well. Clayton sets it up. It's going to be Kraus. This one sending it to the back row. Otterbein sets it up. Lathrop there. Middle. Josie Niemeyer a little too strong on that one. That'll be a point for the Cardinals as that one sailed on beyond the line. 4-4. Good crowd on hand here today at the Steel Center. I want to thank everybody for watching today on Flow College, part of the Muskie Sports Network. And there's the service mistake as Mackenzie Schellenberger tries to hit a short one, but just a little too short, hitting into the net. And MJ Roop now in to serve for the Muskies, and Addie Russick also checking in. Roop sends the kind of a curveball over. Big hit there in the middle. Blocked out and kept alive by the Muskies. Another big hit. Beautiful dig by Clayton. Roop sends it here to the near side. Kraus comes up and sends home the ball. Beautiful set. Beautiful kill there as Roop directs the attack to the near side of the bleachers, and Mackenzie Kraus deposits it onto the floor. Roop again sends it in. Otterbein trying to set their attack. Big hit there. Number 26 coming through. Kroll with the kill. So it's 6-5. Going back to serve for the Cardinals, number 2, Emma Steiger. Muskies here kind of in a jam. They'll send an over ball over. Cardinals will set the attack right in the middle. Beautiful dig by Clayton. The Muskies set the attack near side, cross up, and it's going to be blocked back to the Muskies. Muskies will set it again. MJ to the other side. And she'll find the open spot there. Addie Russick, smart play. Goes up, sees where the opening is, and puts it right on the logo in the middle of the court. Kraus back to serve, 7-5 Muskies. Cardinals will set the attack right in the middle, but put right back down and block out. It'll be a point. And again, as Coach Huey was saying earlier today, Otterbein's attack runs through that middle. Good example there as they set the attack in the middle, end up at the point. Also talked about how important it was for the Muskies to be able to block really well today. And right now, Monica Wright asking what that was. It seems as if the head guy called Otterbein over top the net, and that's what I believe it's the R2 is explaining to Monica Wright. Very close. Both players were up as that ball was floating right at the net level. That one goes edge to the Muskies. Number 19 with the kill, Lexi Scott again. I tell you, those are so close because it looks almost like you're stopping the motion of the ball the way you palm it and kind of direct where that shot's going. Otterbein's been called for that once so far, so have the Muskies. That one, though, no call, point Cardinals. You just have to go at the table when you come in. They have tickets. Oh, no, was there? You just take it. Yeah. Now the Muskies not able to get that one back over, and the Cardinals have erased a 2-point deficit. Eight to 8. Serve comes in off of Kraus. Farrell pops it up, and the Muskies will just play a free ball over. Cardinals will set the attack again here to the near side. Beautiful dig by Clayton, pushes to the far side, and Russett comes up, kept alive by the Cardinals, and the Cardinals push it back over again, and Clayton again slides in and keeps it alive. This time it's Farrell trying to find the middle part of the net. And Farrell will get the kill there as the Cardinals unable to rebound after that one. Beautiful effort on the back line there by the Cardinals trying to keep that ball alive as Maddie Farrell there gets the kill. Alexis Bradley back to serve for Muskingum. Big hit, big kill by Kroll. As that one went off of Kraus in the back row. See who we got coming in to serve right now for Otterbein. Number 16, Grace Gantz coming in. Emma Johnson sends one long. And it's 9-10, or it's 10-9, Otterbein. This is the dangerous part of the game. This is about the part in set number 1 where Otterbein reeled off a handful of points and kind of took control. There's a nice kill for the Muskies, and it's 10-10. That game was sitting at 10-10, 12-10 when Otterbein got a little momentum, went on a little run, and the Muskies were not able to recover from that. So here we are again, 10-10, set number 2. Lathrop sets the serve in. Otterbein sets the attack right in the middle. And they're going to say that that was a beautiful kill by the Muskies. Looked as if Otterbein had a chance to keep that one alive with a pancake on the floor. But they thought the ball caught the court first. 11-10, Muskies. Comes in, ball popped up. Near side right to the middle. Beautiful dig by Clayton. Sets to the near side. Kraus goes up, delivers a hammer. Dug out. Otterbein now will play this one over and reset. Clayton sends it to Bradley. Bradley looks in the tip. And the Cardinals keep it alive. They're calling a double hit on the Cardinals, and that really, honestly, it looked like the right call. Just a late whistle is what I would say. Big point now. Now it's the Muskies up 2, looking to stretch it. Hammering laser shot there by Brooke Barb, the senior from Johnstown. Really lots of force in that shot. And Casper now back on to serve. Muskies keeping it alive, sets it up. And there's this interesting thing, whereas it's a point Muskies, the official on the far side points to the ground as if, hey, the point's over, but they let it keep playing out, so it worked in the Muskies' favor anyway. Catherine Clayton to serve. Bradley there to keep it alive. Clayton sets it up on the far side. It's going to be tipped back over on the Muskie side. Kraus with the kill, blocked out of bounds, and the Muskies have a 3-point lead. I'm going to think if the Muskies rally off one more point, we might see a timeout Otterbein here. As the Muskies, it was 10-10, have rallied off 4 of the last 5. And there it's going to be the big block at the net. The one thing that they said, if they could do that well tonight, if they could block well, they felt like this game could be a good game, a good night for the Muskies. And there's an example of that big block at the net for the Muskies. 5-point or 4-point edge for Muskingum. Another, that one's going to be blocked, but it's going to go out of bounds. So a good kill for the Cardinals right in the middle. 15-12. Emma Johnson delivers the rocket shot. Senior day hit. Point Muskies. Russick and Roop checking back in for Muskingum. Roop to serve. Point Cardinals. It's 16-13. Muskies with the 3-point edge. Russick comes up. Otterbein tried to get a little sneaky there and tap one over. Unable to do that one. Falls back on their side of the court. And it's a point for the Muskies. So right now, Muskies with a 4-point edge. Mackenzie Cross serving. Big hit kept alive. Clayton sets it up. It's going to be Maddie Farrell. Her shot kept alive. Otterbein will reset again. And Scott finds the opening to put that one away. 17-14. Muskie still with his 3-point edge. All day as Josie Niemeyer there, or trying to think if that was Josie Niemeyer or MJ, actually MJ Roop putting that one down, seeing the big opening and just flips it back over. Smart play there by the junior. Josie Niemeyer sends it deep. Otterbein will attack on the far side, and they'll get the point as Scott once again able to deliver the big hit. Olivia Vitaz back to serve. And that one's a mistake there. Easy point for the Muskies. Not what you needed right at that point for the Cardinals. And Alexis Bradley, so the Muskies back in their full rotation right now. Starting lineup on the court, 19-15. Big dig and kept alive and across the court by Johnson. And once again, Scott goes up, and this one will be another kill for Scott. Scott having herself a nice game so far. 19-16. Big power serve out. That's back-to-back service errors for the Cardinals. That's a tough spot to be in when you're trailing by 4, giving away some easy points. And Emma Johnson there to put that one away. Otterbein trying to do the soft touch over, but Johnson right there protecting that, and that'll be a timeout for the Cardinals. Muskies up 21-16. Muskies up firing all cylinders here in this set. Cardinals taking the opening set 25-18. Muskies responding right now, trying to even this match up. Well, also in action today, the Muskingum cross-country teams competing down at the Jenna Strong Invitational at Wilmington. Tomorrow, lots of action as well on slate, as we've got bowling, men's and women opening up Ohio Bowling Conference play in Columbus. Men's soccer playing over at Otterbein at 7 p.m. Women's soccer hosting Otterbein at 1. Volleyball playing at 2 p.m. down at Marietta against Carnegie Mellon. And football making the trip down to Marietta for a 1:30 kickoff for the Shriners Trophy. Big rivalry game tomorrow for football. But if you're on campus looking for something to do, come check out the women's soccer action at the North Turf Athletic Field. 1 o'clock start. Muskies versus the Cardinal. Well, Muskingum led by head coach Taylor Huey, assisted by Madison Cox and Brooke Bigrig. Those 3 young women played together, have probably played together for most of their life growing up through John Glenn High School, through club, through here at Muskingum. And now just make just an unbelievable trio for coaches here for Muskingum. And Sierra Lathrop there delivering the big service ace. Lathrop will always be remembered for last year coming in a Wild Wings Wednesday promotion and delivering aces 9 and 10 to propel Muskies to 9 service aces against Hiram. And that night, if the Muskies won and had 9+ service aces, all Muskies students got free wings. And Sierra Lathrop, the hero that night, delivering that big one in the 5th set, actually to win the match too. Points 14 and points 15. So Sierra Lathrop, once again, showing you why her serving is such a, I would say, a tactical weapon for the Muskies. And a quick timeout again for Otterbein. So now a 6-point lead. This was always the margin. In my time since volleyball has moved over into rally scoring, 6 points is a magical number in which you're going to win a lot more than you lose if you can get this 6-point edge. I used to think that was the number, and then in the last couple of years I've seen a couple teams erase a 6-point deficit. but 6 is a very difficult margin to come back from, especially when you're this late in the match. Muskies with lots of momentum right now. The senior day energy popping. Nice crowd on hand. It's a faculty staff appreciation game as well here at Muskingum. Nice to see a lot of our faculty and staff here in the stands on a late Friday afternoon supporting this Muskies in a huge game. And let's see our Lathrop back again. Lathrop drops it in. Cardinals will start the attack on the far side. Delivering the big hit is Brooke Barb. And it's 22-17. So Casper back on to serve. And that was just, I tell you, a beautiful serve. The ball was received. It goes straight back over the net and is sitting there waiting on it are the Cardinals, who delivers the big kill. Now the Muskies taking a timeout. So lots of timeout action here in this one. Such a big set. Down 1-0 already. Cardinals trying to claw their way or fly their way back into this. Muskies trying to withstand a little bit of a momentum shift. Also in action today around the OAC, Capital playing Kenyon and Mount Union and Heidelberg set to tie it up. At the end of the regular season, and keep in mind this year there's only 9 teams in the OAC, so you're playing 8 games. So at the end of today's game, the Muskies are halfway through OAC play. The top 6 teams will advance out to the OAC tournament. Teams 1 and 2 bye. Teams 3 and 4 will host 5 and 6, with the top seed hosting the tournament for as long as they're alive in the tournament. So still lots of games to be played. The Muskies still have to face Marietta, Baldwin Wallace, Heidelberg, and Capital as they make the run through here. Marietta right now currently sitting atop the OAC. Baldwin Wallace right in the thick of things too at 12 and 11. Heidelberg right behind them at 13 and 12 overall. So lots of tough action left to go, but today could go a long way in determining a top seed here in the OAC. And the Muskies will send a free ball over here by Bradley, and the Cardinals will reset the attack. And it's out of bounds as they tried to, again, it's a soft hit that comes in, and the Muskies off the Muskies and out of bounds, and it's 22-19. Still a 3-point margin. Muskies still feeling pretty good right now. Cardinals have reeled off 3 straight points. Attack on the far side. Emma Johnson hits it and they call it out. Wow. This might be the challenge flag coming up here for, and the Muskies are going to challenge that one. And it looked as if that was a good shot. And I'm not sure what the side official is saying. She was trying to, I don't want to say plead her case, but talking to, I believe it's the R2 down there, about what she saw or what she didn't see. So I'm not sure. From this vantage point, it looked like that ball was in. We have the replay. We'll see what happens. And this is the big one, too, because this is the other day. The score was basically the same at 22-19, except it was the opposite. The Muskies were down, and the replay went in favor of the Muskies. They overturned the call, and the Muskies went on to win that set. So it went from what was going to be 23-19 to 22-19, or 22-20, and the Muskies reeled off some points, won that set, I believe, 25-23. And then rolled in the next 2 sets. So these replays, these challenges can certainly be big momentum shifts. And let's see what they do. He's looked at it. He's coming back. Point, Muskies. So it looked like that ball, I'm going to say it looked like it's clearly in. And right in front of where she was at, And again, she's talking to almost the side down there, almost trying to explain what maybe her sight was hindered. I don't know. But a big challenge there by Taylor Huey, and she's 2 for 2 in her last 2 challenges. Muskies right now sets it up here. Big hit coming up. Emma Johnson, ball kept alive. Cardinals will set it up here on the near side. They send it to the back court. Lathrop there. This one will be just sent over and out as the Muskies really got out of sequence there. And Josie Niemeyer did about all she could to try to keep that point alive, and it's 23-20. Man, how big of a challenge now you think about that. I mean, this game easily could be 22-21 right now. But the challenge in place for a reason. Bradley sets it up. It's going to be Johnson. Blocked back, down. The ball's still going to be up and back down. And the Muskies again off of that serve. And really everything, and it's a timeout, Muskies. Everything sets up off that serve. Great serve. Gets the Muskies out of their rhythm, out of their motion, out of their normal attack. And it ends there with a big point for the Cardinals. And now suddenly it's 23-21. Both teams here with a pair of timeouts in this set that they've taken. And again, think back to that challenge. If that challenge, if you won, you don't challenge, or 2, you don't win that challenge, this game would be tied. And that side official right now, once again, talking to the main official, and they're pointing to something here in our stands. Now, whether that is fans who are saying something, I don't know. But we'll see what happens here at the end of this set. If indeed, there's a call for a game day manager, there's a call for something. But this is a big point now. 23-21. Muskies had that 6-point edge. Otterbein able to trim it. They've trimmed 4 of them away. However, Muskies here 2 points away from this set. So it all starts here with the serve. Looks to be Maddie Mergen serving. I'm getting the number right. It's hard for me to see sometimes. I think she's number 5, Gabby Wittenberg serving. And they find the opening in the back, and a point for the Cardinals. Just smart play at the net as they went up and saw the Muskies were out of a rotation. And once that rotation happened, the whole back, from my vantage point, the back right of the court wide open. And now 1-point margin. Oh, and that one thing, if you are Otterbein, you cannot have happened. And that is at least 3 service errors they've had in this set. And each one has occurred when they've had some momentum. Now the Cardinals have to fend off some set points. It's going to be Alexis Trying to see who that is. That's Gabby Barr, or Aubrey Barr. And Aubrey Barr returns the favor. Barr, the first-year player out of Bolivar, just sends one long. Muskies still here with a set point. Emma Steiger in here to serve now. Puts it in. Beautiful dig up at the net. And an easy point there as Lathrop gets the receive. It just comes off hard and sets up right in the middle of the net. And a big kill there for the Cardinals. And it's tied 24-24. The Cardinals have erased a 6-point gap. And there's a service error. Man, I tell you, as your pulse rates are getting high, different things are happening, too much energy there. That's 4 service errors that I have written down here for the Cardinals, and that one there might be the biggest of all. Set point for the Muskies. Mackenzie Cross to serve. Cross sends it over. Cardinals will attack on the far side. Block back down. A huge block there by the senior as Josie Niemeyer ends the first set. Big comeback win there for the Muskies after dropping the first set. And it is 1-1 here in the Steel Center big, big set for the Muskies. Hey, welcome back here to the Steel Center on the campus of Muskingum University as we are tied up at one set apiece. Cardinals took the opening set 25-18. Muskies rebounded with a 26-24 win in set number 2. Leaders so far for these teams, Emerson Baum with 10 kills for the Cardinals, Lexi Scott with 8, and Brooke Barb with 6. For the Muskies, it is Emma Johnson with 5, and it's also with Mackenzie Krause with 5. Muskies hitting 135 in this match so far, 19 kills off of 74 attempts with 9 errors. Otterbein, 30 kills off of 84 attempts with 12 errors for a 214 hitting clip. You see those numbers, just those two numbers that stick out right now, and I tell you, you got to be a little surprised that we're tied at 1 apiece. But the Muskies getting things done so far with 3 total blocks in this game. Also 3 blocks for the Cardinals, and this is the big set right now as we are tied 1 set apiece. Alexis Bradley starts things off. And Maddie Farrell will send it to the back line. Cardinals there with that point to take the early 1-0 lead. Muskies had a 6-point edge in that second set. Otterbein able to come back and tie the game at 24 apiece, and then a service error, and then the point that ends up going to the Muskies. So the service errors in that set, they had 6. I had them marked down for 5, so one that I forgot about. Big block there by the Muskies, and that's Sophia Keller and Emma Johnson. So the 6th service error is something that certainly hurt. Trying to see what's going on down at the table right now. Looks like they're looking over at the Volley Right program to make sure the rotations are all set early here on the match. And it should be 1-1. And there it is. tight match like this, got to make sure that we keep the score in check. Sierra Lathrop to serve. Nice crowd still on hand here as we are at the 5 o'clock hour on this faculty staff appreciation game. Senior day game as well. Otterbein able to keep it alive, sends to the back row. Clayton digs it out, puts up. Sophia Keller tries to put it down, but the Cardinals are right there. Nice dig by Bradley, and Clayton sets this up on the far side. It's going to be Mackenzie Krause who will put that one away with the big rocket shot, and Krause gives the Muskies a 2-1 edge. Lathrop again sends the floater over. Beautiful location. Diving get there by Bradley, and it's going to be Emma Johnson who will put it down. Kept alive by the Cardinals to the near side. The Cardinals will tip it over. Krause there to keep it alive, and it comes back to Emma Johnson. Back down, and this time it's Lathrop, and they'll play it over to Krause. Krause pops it over. Cardinals set the attack. Again, kept alive at the net. Great job by Keller and Johnson. That one kept alive. Clayton goes to the court, able to keep it up. And the Muskies will try it one more time, and there's the smart play as Alexis Bradley there, able to see the opening and just dump it into the soft spot. Muskies up 3-1. Baum now with her 11th kill. Seizing, take advantage of that opportunity. They're going to set up in the middle. It's going to be Sophia Keller. Ball comes down hard off of the rafters. Unbelievable job for Otterbein to keep that ball alive. Over to Krause. And then Krause crushing blow. I'll tell you, that was a spectacular play there for the Cardinals and such a reaction. It was such a quick reaction as that ball went up fast, hit the rafter, came down probably twice as hard, and able to keep that ball alive, only to see Mackenzie Krause put it away. Clayton sends one over. Muskies playing big at the net. I'm telling you, that was one of the keys to victory. That if they could play and control the net to a certain capacity, they felt pretty good about what they could do today. Otterbein, number 20 in the country, sets it up again. Lathrop goes down, Clayton down. The Muskies keep it alive. Muskies falling down all over the court. This point's going to explode, and somehow the Muskies don't get it, and those are the points as Barb puts it down as it goes off the Muskies and out of bounds. If the Muskies would have won that place, you could start playing that song, This Place About to Blow, because it would have erupted. Man, just two really talented and deep teams here battling in the Steel Center. And we're knotted at 4. These two teams have a deep and rich history of a rivalry. Both teams getting wins on the other one's court. Down goes Bradley. His body's going all over the place. And there's a smart play by Baum. Finding that back corner. Good effort back there by Lathrop. Just not able to get to it. Yeah, I would say, in my opinion, I've been at Muskingum since 2001, and there's always been a rivalry. But, man, over these last 10 years, it has really evolved into what I think is a deep rivalry. A game that both of these teams look at the schedule when it comes out, circle those dates, know it's going to be a barn burner. Otterbein 6-4 over the last 10 matches against Muskingum. Muskies have won over in Westerville. The Cardinals have won over here in New Concord. Krause goes up, tees it up, kept alive by the Cardinals. And there's Scott. Lexi Scott called her name a lot there in the opening set. Muskies last year went over to Otterbein and had a big day. Knocked off Case, I believe, in 5 sets and then took care of the Cardinals in 3 sets. Just a big 2-0 type of day. Clayton sets it back up. It's going to go up. It's going to be Russick tries to put it down. The Cardinals keep it alive, and the Cardinals go back up, try to find a spot, and they're going to get that point. As Scott finds that middle part of the lineup, kind of catching the Muskies off their footing. I want to thank everybody for listening here, watching on the Muskie Sports Network, part of Flow College. Man, line drive serve there, sends Clayton down. And then Kraus makes him pay. It comes back and just delivers the big blow to the far corner. I'll tell you, that all starts again with the serve and the receive, and that was a beautiful job there by Catherine Clayton. Boom, big hit, middle of the court. Chandler Kroll with the kill. Well, today's faculty staff appreciation event, all faculty and staff coming to the game tonight get a free Muskie meal deal from the concession stand. Also had a couple videos played on the video board between the sets from our members of SAC and the Muskie volleyball team, thanking the staff and faculty for all that they do here on campus. Point Cardinals. (6-9) deficit for the MUS with a K. Maddie Farrell puts it in play. Cardinals keep it alive. And Scott finds the back of the back row there. Muskies kind of got off out of sequence to start with as both Clayton and Kraus went to receive that. And that seemed to start that whole sequence. And I tell you, it hit me home today. It hit home today when I was talking with Coach Huey in her office, and she was talking about that, about how important it is on the serve receive and how that can make and break a point instantly. And there's an early timeout for the Muskies as they find themselves down 11-6. Hey, welcome back here to the Still Center. Muskies coming out of the timeout, trying to slow this momentum down as Otterbein has built up a 5-point margin. You're tied one piece here. Otterbein taking the opening set 25-18. Muskies responding with a 26-24 win in set number 2. Maddie Farrell will go up. Dug out by the Cardinals. Scott will just send a free ball over. They'll set up Russick, and Russick is into the net. Point Cardinals. And see what the Muskies are going to put back in here. Russick will come out. Bradley in. And also Aubrey Barr back in for the Muskies. So Muskies doing a little bit of subbing here. Down 12-6. And there's the service error. Well, if there's going to be one thing that maybe Otterbein is going to take a look at, depending on what happens here in this match, is That is their 7th service error of the day, and we're in the third set. Big smash there by Kroll. And it's 13-7. Muskies wearing their black jerseys with the dark red sleeves and piping. Cardinals in kind of the gold with the black. Kinsey Krause sends one over. The Cardinals dig it right in the middle. Pop back. Up again. Just kind of a free ball over. Setting it up, and it's going to go up. It's going to be Maddie Farrell who gets it tipped at the net. Cardinals will keep it alive, and they'll just not be able to get it back over. And Maddie Farrell there with the kill. Two of the Cardinals there going after the initial dig to get that ball, and they kind of collided with each other. And once that happened, it left a pretty big open spot there in the lineup for them, and is not able to recover. So now Alexis Bradley back to serve. Muskies with their starting 6 on the floor right now. Good block back down by the Muskies. Another one, and there is Sophia Keller playing big in the middle of the court. Sophia Keller, junior from Worthington, went to Worthington Kilbourne. A big block there and a big point for the Muskies. And it's 13-9. Diving, keeping that ball alive is Clayton. Now up is Johnson, and Johnson finds the spot down the line for the kill. Coach Wright looking at her bench to see if that should have been a challenge or not on that one, and the bench saying, no, that ball was good. And it's 13-10. Muskies have erased 3 points here. Back up. Kinsey Krause from the middle, and that ball going to be kept in play. Again, the rafters is unbelievable. Otterbein might caught a break there. That ball looked like it was going to be behind the scoring table. Off the flag, point to the Cardinals. That ball was dug out. The direction of that ball was it was going to land behind the scoring table. No one was going to be able to get to it. It looked as if it hit one of the beams and came back into the court. Worked in favor of the Cardinals, and eventually they get the point off of the Maddie Farrell hitting error. Serve to Farrell. They'll go back up. Farrell unable to do anything with that, and it'll be a point for the Cardinals. So Muskies cut it down to 3. Cardinals have rallied off 2 straight. Farrell again with the receive. They set it up on the near side as Keller puts it in the back row. The Cardinals right there, and a big kill by Baum, and the lead's back to 6. And it's a timeout, Muskies. Got to spend a special shout out here. I mean, all these broadcasts that you're seeing here on the Flow Sports Network, Flow College, Wyatt Miller and Ethan Taylor, 2 assistant directors here in our sports communication team, do an unbelievable job with handling the PA duties, the video duties, the stats duties, working with all the student workers that we have here. Just a great experience if you're a student to get the hands-on experiential learning that's going to make you a success in the field as you move forward. Also, lucky for myself, I teach classes here at Muskingum as an assistant professor as well, directing the sports communication program, and love to be able to see the kids in the classroom and then also see them out here working in the events and doing things that we talk about in the classroom. So great program, excited to be a part of it, excited to have 2 outstanding assistants, and of course the support at the top from President Hassler to our Director of Athletics, Carrie Winters, as well. We would not be able to do what we do without their support. So it's 16-10 here, Otterbein in set number 3. Otterbein took the opening set 25-18. Muskies responded with a 26-24 win in set 2. And right now it's a 6-point edge for the Cardinals. Muskies have used 2 timeouts so far in this set. Otterbein ranked 20th in the country. Keller tries to put it down, dug out from the back row, and just no one there. They tried to set it up in the middle, just off on different pages, and it'll be a point for the Muskies. Sierra Lathrop coming back in. Lathrop sends it in. Nice hard shot on that serve. Doug put all the way back over off of that dig. And another kill off the hands there by Baum. Baum having herself a nice game there in the middle from Howell, Michigan. Only a sophomore, too. 6 foot. Intimidating force there in the middle of the court. Kraus tries to put a kill down, hits the net, or hits the piping up there. And that'll be a point for Otterbein, and suddenly it's an 18-11 edge for the Cardinals. I'll tell you, and I talk about this often with people around the office, the momentum shifts in volleyball are just crazy. The way the Muskies rallied and won that set in set 2, and then here it is, things are just kind of falling apart, 19-11 now for the Cardinals, as the Cardinals have made some adjustments. 8-point edge now for the Cardinals. Kraus receives it. Bradley sets it back out to Kraus. Kraus tries to deliver the big kill. And she'll get credit for that kill as the block came off the hands and came up and hit the stick there. And it'll be Catherine Clayton. Man, Clayton has played an incredible defensive game today. I was got to tell you, all over the court, laying out, keeping that ball alive. Clayton, our vice president of our Student Athlete Advisory Committee. And there's another one, a pancake off the floor by Clayton. And the Muskies not able to recover. But really happy to be able to work with Catherine in that capacity as one of our student leaders here on our campus, as she does some amazing work with our Student Athlete Advisory Committee. And the other representative on volleyball is Abby Buchtel, one of our seniors who we recognized during the pregame festivities. 20-12 Cardinals. Emma Johnson delivers the big hit. Johnson is the senior. So we got a stoppage in play here. Maybe some jewelry being taken off by Barr. And it's 21-13. It looks like they're working on some volley right, some rotational issues now. Looks like they might have it all squared away. We're good to go here. And it's 21-13 Otterbein here in set number 3. Baum serving it. She's had herself a beautiful day in the middle of that court, just really controlling things. And there's a big kill by Josie Niemeyer, the senior, also having herself a nice day in the middle of the net. 2 young women who I would expect here at the end of OAC play that you would see their names highlighted in some all-OAC tournament selections. Might be the 2 best middles in the OAC going at it today. Scott with the kill. And it's 22-14. This set looking eerily similar to set number 1 when Otterbein really grabbed control about midway through, rallied off a string of points, and the Muskies unable to recover. Barr sends this one up, and the Otterbein Cardinals will set the attack back to the middle. They'll pop it over, and the Muskies will just really send it over. Lots of oohs and ahs here in the crowds. They felt Muskies might have had a double hit there. Scott goes up, finds the open spot, and it's 23-14. Coach Healy trying to send some words of encouragement out there, but a 9-point deficit in rally scoring, very difficult to come back from. Muskie bench getting the chance going. Pops it up. Muskies will send the free ball over, send it back up in the middle. Scott kept alive, coming back as Alexis Bradley tried to put that one away. And there's Scott. And this one kept alive as another diving Clayton in the back. Kinsey Krause sends it to the middle of the court. Otterbein pops it up back row. Krause sends it back to the top. Niemeyer's kept alive. Popped up near side. Scott kept alive again. This one will be Maddie Farrell. Maddie Farrell blocked back down. The Muskies will free ball this one over, and the Cardinals will reset their attack right in the middle. And there is a laser shot. That was a laser from number 24, Addison Matovich. I'm trying to see if I got the right. Or not, sorry. Laser shot from Chandler Kroll. My bad. Set point for the Cardinals. Muskies keep it alive right back at the net. And there's the big, huge block as Alexis Bradley, the setter, goes up against the big guns on the other side and sends it back. Bradley playing huge there. Beautiful play. And that'll do it. The kill by number 6, Maddie Mergen, and the Cardinals will take set number 3, 25-15. We'll take a short break. We come back, it'll be set 4. Muskies got to put on the rally caps. Hey, welcome back here to the Ann Steele Center on the campus of Muskingum University. Otterbein taking set number 3, 25-15 to take a 2-1 lead in this match. Looking at the cumulative stats so far for the Muskies, for the Cardinals, it's Lexi Scott leading the Cardinals with 12 kills, and also Emerson Baum with 14 kills. Cardinals hitting .237 in this game. For the Muskies, it's Mackenzie Krause with 9 and Emma Johnson with 7. Muskies hitting just .108. One of the areas of concern there. Alexis Bradley with 15 assists. And then we've got Catherine Clayton with 27 digs. And then for the Cardinals, it's Olivia Vitaz with 37 assists. So definitely leading the way there. The only area of concern, I would say, if you're the Cardinals right now, is the 7 service errors. And that certainly haunted you in set number 2, where the Muskies rallied and won a 26-24 edge. A lot of those points coming off of those service errors. So Otterbein takes the opening set 25-18. Muskies respond with a 26-24 nod in set 2, and the Cardinals come right back with a 25-15 win in set 3, and we are ready to roll here in set number 4 with the Cardinals up 2-1. Otterbein 17-3 overall, 3-1 in the OAC. Muskingum 15-6 overall and 3-0 in the OAC, and the Muskies are riding a current 6-game winning streak. The Muskies will start this one off here, being a little flusher in that serve. Big block there right at the net to keep that ball alive by Keller. Keller has played some nice minutes too here in the middle. And there's a big hit there by Emma Johnson. Really strategic hit as she finds the opening in the back. Otterbein swinging freely here. Beautiful dig in the back by Sierra Lathrop. Cardinals keep the ball alive and send it up. It's going to be a tight one here at the net. And the Muskies putting it back down on the court between Keller and Emma Johnson. So a 2-0 edge, and Lathrop continues to serve. Overhit that one, 3-0 Muskies. I was just talking in this break here to some of the students up here about how volleyball is such a game of momentum shifts. Otterbein really just ran it there in that third set and controlled pretty much for most of that set. And here we are in set 4, and the Muskies coming out here with lots of fire. Good dig by Clayton up. Emma Johnson puts it down, and the Muskies have started with 4 straight points here in the 4th set. One's got it in, one's got it out. Really interesting calls there. They're going to challenge this one. I'm not sure on our video replay here if you have a good look at this. But again, what you had, this is always interesting to me. You've got the near side official, closest to the stands here, calls the ball in. You've got the far side official who should have the better line view, call the ball out. And it looked as if you had the other official call the ball in. So big point here, again, a big challenge. If this challenge is not upheld and it stays the way it is, Muskies up 5-0. If they flip it, what we've seen so far in these games, in the last 2 games, these challenges can determine a change in, I would say, momentum for sure. We'll see what happens here. I just don't know if our camera view, because it's the same camera view that you have at home, if it's going to be able to really give you that definitive look to overturn something that's been called on the court, because that is on the far side. I think this call is going to stand. The point is out because they just don't have a good look at it. And I think that's what the official is telling them right now, like, hey, it's over in a view that we just can't take a look at because we got one camera angle on that one. Point Muskies. Now, I will say that as we progress further into our Flow Sports agreement, we will at some point, as early as next year, have 2 camera views, but that doesn't mean that the view that would show the better view is what would be on the TV for them to look at. So 5-0 Muskies, magical point. We say it's 6. We're on the cusp of 6. And the Cardinals turn that one back. Barb with the kill. Her 9th of the game. So Cardinals have dug themselves a little bit of a hole here. We'll see if they can work themselves back here by trimming some deficit. Mackenzie Krause tries to put it over. Cardinals right there to send it back down. Now back on the attack. Beautiful dig on the turf there by Bradley to keep that ball alive, and the Cardinals will reset. Up to Krause. Krause's shot goes long, and it's a point for the Cardinals. Comes in. Going down and getting that is Lathrop. Keep that ball alive. And now the Cardinals. Lathrop dealt back. And the Muskies here an unbelievable job of athleticism to keep this point going. And they're going to say it hit the piping up there as Alexis Bradley lays out there. That would have been a winner. She would have gotten credit for a kill on that. That ball wouldn't have hit that hit the piping there a little bit. So the Cardinals have reeled off 3 straight now. Out. Emma Johnson tried to go strategic and find that near side where there was an opening, just pushing it a little too far. And again, so much of this stuff goes back to how that original serves. The Cardinals have reeled off 4 straight. Muskies up 5-0, and now it's 5-4. Oh, and there's the catching the break as it clips the net, falls right in the middle of the logo. Just getting ready to say there's a service error, and those have been costly today for the Cardinals. And a big smoke shot there by Emma Johnson. And both teams railed off 5 straight points. And now the Muskies recapturing the edge right now. Big kill in the middle by Baum. Lathrop ripped the receive. Muskies come back over. Krause will put it over the net. Muskies playing big at the net. And there's Baum again, able to find the opening. And Otterbein really on a 7-1 run right now. They were down 5-0. Team kept their composure. And there's the old service error. We've talked about it. There's one thing in this game now, if I'm looking here at the correct stats, that is their 8th service error of this match. So big number, and one that has, I'm going to say, has hurt them. MJ Roop to serve. Big block by Addie Russick. Russick, 6-footer on this Muskie lineup from Sarver, Pennsylvania. Missed pretty much all of last season due to injury. and has come back this year and added a lot of firepower to this Muskie lineup in this rotation. Bomb, smart play. Went up. Muskie's preparing for the kill. Instead, drops one in, finds the opening. We're 8-8. This is about the point in each set that one of the teams has rallied off a few points that the other team is not bound to recover from. Big. Man, this point's going to erupt, whoever wins this one. Rupp sends it over. Russick blocked back down, and it's going to go to the Cardinals. The Muskies there doing a fabulous job of keeping that ball alive, but just not able to finish it off. Kinsey Krause there with the block at the net. And we're knotted at 9. Whoa. Man, what an effort by Catherine Clayton to dig that ball out. Just unfortunate that the momentum off of that carries the ball back over the net and out as Baum is serving. Farrell puts the hit down. Back to the far side. The Muskies will send this one over. A little free ball action. Trying to get it set up again. Farrell this time well out. Many of our fans calling for a tip. I didn't see a tip on that one. Many of our fans here, though, did not see that. Baum, too much on that one. Juiced that one out. Point Cardinals. And it's 12-10, and this is the point of the game. In each set, when one of the teams, Muskie or the Cardinals, have kind of stretched together some points to really grab momentum en route to a set win. Big block at the net for the Cardinals as Mergen and Crowell there able to put back that Farrell attack. Serve eats up Farrell, able to keep it alive, and Farrell will send this one over as a free ball. Cardinals here with a chance. And they find the opening, put the kill down, and that's Scott. That's going to be a timeout for the Muskies, it looks like, as Coach Huey not happy in the sequence here, 14-10. Well, we're back here in the Steel Center. Muskies finding themselves down 14-10, trailing in the match 2-1. Pivotal point right now. And this has been really the way this match has been at this point in each set. One team has strung together some points, given themselves a little bit of a cushion, and have been able to ride that out to a set win. Farrell pops it up, back over. It's going to be Addie Russick going up, and Russick hits the piping there, and it's going to be a point for the Cardinals. And it's 15-10. And there's another service error. And again, according to my records now, that is 9 in this match. Pretty high number. And one that has, I would say, changed complexions at times, giving the Muskies some free points. It's 15-11. Big time kill by Kroll. Back in for, and it's 17-11. And the Muskies right now just really timeout by Taylor Huey, and you can see the frustration in Coach Huey's face. We'll take a short pause here from the game. Well, welcome back here to the Steel Center. As pretty much what has happened in the first couple of sets here happening again, where the team gets hot right in the mid part, stretches out a lead, and now has a nice margin. And this time it's the Cardinals again, up 17-11, looking to close this one out in 4 sets. Muskies, though, coming out of the timeout, getting a critical point, which is what they need. And it's 18-12. Muskies have already used a pair of timeouts, so. Lathrop to serve. Lathrop puts it in. Popped up the net. Muskies go up. They try to hammer it down with Sophia Keller. It comes back over, and the ball stays in play, and now they'll reset. Mackenzie Krause puts the kill down. Big point there for the Muskies. (18-13). Lathrop sends a serve in. Received by the Cardinals. The Cardinals will go to the far side, and the ball will be hit well out. 18-14. Timeout, Cardinals. I'll tell you, the timeouts in volleyball are just, they're interesting because it's really a sign that momentum is shifting. And when you call it, I know you calm the team down, get them all back on the same page, make sure we're doing what we need to do, but it also shifts some momentum the other way. So the Muskies, out of their timeout, reeling together 3 points. and it forces Otterbein to take a timeout. 18-14 here. Cardinals up 2-1. Cardinals came into the game ranked 20th in the country and in second place in the OAC. So if you look ahead here, what the Muskies have left in the OAC play. Next Wednesday, it's at Marietta. Marietta currently the 18th ranked team in the country. They're 4-0 in the OAC. So that game, huge. Muskies could go down there, get them a big win, and create a three-way tie for first place. So they got Marietta left. They got Baldwin-Wallace left. Baldwin-Wallace at 2-1 so far. Tomorrow, Baldwin-Wallace plays Wilmington. I would probably forecast that ahead and think that that's probably going to tilt in favor of Baldwin-Wallace. You got Heidelberg. Heidelberg at 2-2. Heidelberg plays Mount Union tonight. Big game. I believe that game is in Heidelberg. And then they end with Capital. Capital so far struggling a little bit at 2-17. So lots of competition left, but this game here could really set the tone. Point for the Muskies. Looks like they were over the net there. So Muskies 18-15. Have strung together 4 straight points here. Otterbein looking to do something here. Beautiful serve by Lathrop sends Otterbein kind of off guard. Now the Muskies will set their attack. Bradley comes back over. Emma Johnson tries to tip it over, but a good block to put that one away by Barb. And that ends the streak there and gives the Cardinals the 4-point edge. I want to thank everybody today for joining us here on the Muskie Sports Network, part of Flo College. Kill by Kraus there, just a blasting of a hit. And it's 19-16. Catherine Clayton going back to serve. Clayton has had a nice day serving for the Muskies. Lefty out of Cincinnati, defensive specialist, libero, and two-time OAC Defensive Player of the Week so far. Baum there with another kill. Clayton coming up there with a slight limp there, but looking like she'll be all right. 20-16. You start getting in late stages of these sets, and it's just hard to make up some of these points. You can't trade point for point. Kraus, ball kept in play. Baum finds the open part of the court there for another kill. Emerson Baum having herself a day. And it's 21-16. Bradley to Niemeyer. Kept alive. Back. Baum tips it over. There's Clayton. Back to Bradley. Up to Johnson. Kept alive. Good get. Back up. Hits off. Nice kill. And Barb with the kill, and it's back to a 6-point margin. Muskies expended lots of energy, lots of hype, lots of everything to get back into this. And now here it is, stretched back out to a 6-point edge. Man, they send these little floaters over. It's like a changeup coming in. And there's Kraus to try to put it away. Up to Baum. Popped up right in front of the net. And down it goes. An easy play there by Barb, and it's 23-16. Otterbein right now sensing that they are on verge here of the win here. Late afternoon, early evening. Muskies tomorrow will be playing down at Marietta against Carnegie Mellon. Baum sends another one back. And it's match point now. Baum really controlling the net. Somebody I'm just going to, and there's a service error. Might be their 10th of the match. Like I said, if there's one thing that the coaching staff's going to look at to think that we need to do a little better, it's going to be on the serve, as they have certainly given the points, some easy points over to Muskies. Well, Barr on now to serve for the Muskies. Muskies got to string some together. Clayton with the big dig. Lathrop goes down, keeps it alive. And Mackenzie Krause changes her hands in mid-air there. And the Muskies, even though out of sequence, the ball floating, find a way to win that point. Big point there. Great play by Clayton and Lathrop to keep that ball alive. And the miss hit at the net. By Vitez, looked as if she had a chance to maybe put an easy one away. And the Muskies down 5, fending off 2 match points. And Barr's serve will end the day there as that one sails long. And that'll do it here from the Steel Center. As final score 3-1 tilts in favor of Otterbein. Otterbein takes the opening set 25-18. Muskies respond with a 26-24 win in set 2. And then the Cardinals take set 3, 25-15, and set 4, 25-19. I want to thank everybody today for watching and listening here on the Muskie Sports Network. Part of Flow College, the Muskies back in action tomorrow when they travel down to Marietta to take on Carnegie Mellon at 2 p.m. And then they'll return to Marietta next Wednesday to battle the Pioneers at 7 p.m. in OAC play. Muskies now slipped to 15-7 overall and 3-1 in OAC play. Otterbein improves to 18-3 overall and 4-1 in league action. Thanks everyone for listening, and go Muskies!